Hi everybody, welcome back to White Buoy Soaps. We are cutting soap today. So we're going to start with this Island Nectar whipped soap that I have here. I will show you this. Hopefully you can see what I'm showing you here. Woo, and it's soft. Oh no! My hands are sticky and I stuck to it. It might, goodness. We might have a problem. Questioning whether or not this is a good idea, but we're going to dive in and find out. I did mess up the corner a little bit when I was transferring it from the mold to the cutting board that I left it sitting on most of the day. So here we go. This is scented in Island Nectar, and it is a little bit bigger than the average soap that I make. I'm not going to fuss with this too much because it does, as you can see, there's a little bit of texture there. So, I don't even know if I showed you that piece I just cut. I think I'm just trying not to wreck it. I'm more focused on, I guess, not wrecking it at this point. And I'm pretty sure I did say that, oh, that looks really cool. That's the hard part about whipped soap, as you see, you get all these little ridges and lines. It will get better, I promise. It does harden up. It's not entirely soft, but I could definitely stick my finger in it if I really, went for it. And see, I just kind of ball this stuff up, and at the end, when I'm done, I will make a little ball for Gabriella. The thing about whipped soap is that there's air incorporated into it, so it floats. And I don't know if you want to call this whipped soap, floating soap. It's, I guess, a personal preference, but it actually is whipped. I whip it with a mixer. Oh, that's cool. I like the camo effect. I did 4 colors. I wasn't quite sure how the light peach was going to come out, and it actually came out fantastic. Everything is muted when you make whipped soap as far as the colors go, because the base itself is white, so any colors you add will be, a pastel. And I have been working on a little project. Super exciting. I have been working on making a unicorn soap. There's a few floating around on the internet and on YouTube as well. And basically what I'm doing is I'm kind of researching, of course you get inspiration from other soapers, but you never want to copy another one. So of course I've gotten inspiration from a few different places, and I'm going to kind of combine them all together. I actually have a kind of a special gift in mind for why I'm making these, but if they are well received, something we carry. And you can see, I'm not sure if you can actually see on, it looks a little crooked. It's just where it kind of went to bed. That's what I'm guessing. Sat overnight. But I'm hoping to get a sample bar at least. Again, all this will be able to be cleaned up. I just don't touch it when it's like fresh like this, because as you can see, it does like to kind of tear and crumble. It doesn't stay like this. It is, I don't want to say it's softer. It is a little bit more delicate. I have cracked some cured bars before. Sample bars, not whole bars, of the first soap that I did. And if you try to take this out of the mold any sooner than I did, I feel like it would probably be quite a mess. It's still, some would say this is messy, this is actually not bad, this is completely doable. And we are going to get a good sample bar out of this, and I am going to leave the sample bar whole if I can detach them here. There we go. So there's our last piece. And we have a pretty good sample bar. What I'm going to do with this sample bar is I did not pour a single cavity mold for my sample. I will just keep a piece of that for my sample. Not necessarily a sample, what am I trying to say here? How many times can I say sample? For, you know, at shows and craft fairs and stuff, I have found that people want to see and touch and the soap. So what I've been doing is I've actually been pouring single cavity molds, and that's what I've been using to set out in front of the actual packaged soap, so people can, you know, touch it and smell it. And so what I'll do with a piece of that whip soap there is, from the end piece, I will just, you know, cut it down a little bit smaller and get one sample out of it, and then I will use the remaining piece for that, you know, kind of show piece. I'll show you the end one that I broke here. I crumbled the corner of this one, so that one will either be one that we keep or one that I give to a family member. Okay, so I finished cleaning up from the Island Nectar floating soap. I will show you what I got here. These are some single cavity molds that I did of just some extra soap. I didn't really want to make the bars much taller. I'm still trying to adjust my recipe to kind of figure out what works best for my mold size. So those are just some extra ones, and you can see the little ball there that I made for Gabriella. Those will just be for her, and like I said, for family and stuff. But these look super good. I'm so excited. They smell awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to stick these in the soap closet. And